going to try doing a little bit better video compared to the quickie I did last night. When I had my 2018 and I first got it, in late January 2018, I had to have the phone unlocked and the BRP Connect app open so that it would come open and come on in the dash. Currently, you don't have to do that. All I have to do is have the phone unlocked. Android phones, when you initially set it up, you can actually give the phone permission for the bike to unlock the phone. With iPhones, that's not possible. So basically, I'm going to talk about Bluetooth music. I have Sirius XM. It's not playing. I can have Apple Music or Dash Radio. And when I don't have to have the music actually, I don't have to have it connected. When I turn the bike on, it will see the music that was being played, and I'll be able to play the music. If you don't have any music active on the phone, then nothing is going to start playing. With the 2018, the FM radio would come on right off the bat, and you had to go into the menu and switch to Bluetooth. Then I could play any music I wanted if it was active on the phone. If it's not active on the phone, then it's right now, you need to be able to activate it and play it. Sometimes it'll just start playing. Sometimes I have to use the joystick. Sometimes I actually have to touch the phone. But with the 2018, if I plugged in the phone to use the BRP Connect, then whatever music I was playing would stop. It's weird, but the versions have changed. So the 2021 dash version is 40.6, the 2020 is 30.7, and the 2018 and 19s is 20.8. And with the earlier models, if you want navigation, your choice of music is Apple Music or Dash Radio. Androids can get Apple Music. I think there's a monthly cost. I think there's a monthly cost with iPhones as well. Bug BRP Care and tell them you want it. And everybody that's now getting the new spiders, if you bug them, if you email them, if you call them, maybe they'll do it. So basically, right now, music is playing in the headset, and I have it set up in the BRP Connect app that when I start it, as you can see, a navigation app starts up right off the bat. I don't have to see this. I literally already have the Genius Maps going. I can have either one playing. Rever, it used to look like it does on the phone in the dash, but there's been some updates to Rever, and it doesn't have the record button anymore. So if you hit the joystick up, you get a choice of search, favorites, and settings. You have to really dig deep when you're using the phone and creating a route on the phone and make it a favorite. It's not obvious. The one thing I do like about it is I can go into uh, the settings, and I can actually put a map overlay. The problem is currently I'm in drought-ridden California and there's no rain. But if there was rain, you'd see radar right now. Push the joystick in and hold, and I come out. Now I've got XM Music playing, but I can actually activate Apple Music or Dash Radio. It just depends on what you like. The thing with Apple Music is you most likely have to be stopped. If you've already got something that was active on the phone, it will be active and you can play it in the dash while you're moving. But if you haven't got anything active, when you open up Apple Music, you have to be stopped to start a song, to start an album, to start a playlist. The thing about Apple Music is if you're in an area with no cell service, it will play because the music is downloaded to the phone. Dash Radio, XM Radio is streaming it from cell service. And out west here, if you just look at any cell phone coverage map, you'll find that out west, cell phone coverage isn't 100%. So basically, this is what I do. I unlock the phone, I put it in my selfie stick holder. It keeps it cooler than in the glove box. I have a plastic paper bag with my vehicle registration and everything, and that's enough to keep the glove box lid from flipping open. I can start, let's see, I've got Genius. I can do a search. Now, because I have gotten used to this, I know what I'm looking at. I don't have to actually read it. I know that the second one down is gas stations, and I can go and find a gas station that's local to me, and I can actually see it while I'm going down the road, and I can tell a Chevron when I see one. I like Chevron. Now, if I had a route already going, it would make this a destination. And so when you stop for gas, you get gas, then you go back to your original route. But when you're on the road and you find you need gas sooner than expected, this is really helpful. I have yet to really play with Cygic enough to do this, but there's a way to do it, and I can try it and see what happens. Let's see what happens. Unplug it. I found sometimes that when you have both apps running, they tend to cancel each other out. So it sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. It's just computers, they're gonna get updated regularly. They're gonna change. You're gonna get used to it, and then there'll be an update, and then it'll be different. It's just the way computers work. So let's see what happens. I'm also having to look on either side of my camera that I've got. Now, if I turned the bike off and left it in gear, I would have to put my foot on the brake before I started. But because I turned the bike off in neutral, I don't have to put my foot on the brake when I start it. It's just the way it works. So basically, you gotta wait for the Bluetooth. Now I could actually be getting going. Let's see if I can ride around this park a little. Having not used Cygic much, of course now I'm going to be in the sun, so my screen is not going to be too easily visible unless I change directions to get the sun on the other side. Now, Genius, I forgot, I have it set up so that it, let's see if I can get Sijik running. Let's park it here. Now, basically what you see is I have a route activated. If I push down on the joystick, it goes from the 3D top right circle to plus minus, and then it goes down to the X, which cancels the route. You can see the green highlighted switched from the top right to the lower left. Now I can do a search. Here you cannot search for gas stations. While I'm stopped, I can use the typing. I used to be able to use the typing when I was on the freeway, but I think it changed. And it was weird that I could actually type all this in going down the freeway, but I couldn't manipulate. So here, Sijik does not help you find gas. You push the joystick to the left and hold, and it gets you back out. So basically, if you want to use it and you need to find a gas station, Genius allows you to do that. Sijik doesn't seem to allow you to do that. If I do this, all it's going to do is look up where I've been. It's not going to go to a local gas station. But Genius will do that. Which is why I like Genius, is that if I am on a road and I'm all of a sudden decided, okay, it was windier, I need a gas station sooner than expected, I can do a search and find a gas station. Sijik is easier to see, but as you can tell, it won't tell you where the nearest gas station is. Rever is also used as navigation, but it takes a little extra figuring to figure out how it works. I have done this to where I set up a favorite to my local gas stations. So if I'm just going to go out for a ride and I want to track the route, I can open up Rever and activate that favorite, and once you've activated a route, it will start tracking. So that's sort of a workaround for so I've got a simple gas station and it will start tracking my ride. This is because I tend to forget to start tracking, recording the route before I put it on the bike. So this way, it'll continually tell me how to get to the gas station, but I can take the longest route possible and it'll track it. It will also navigate you and you can hear it. The problem with Rever is it requires cell service for the map data. My previous quick and dirty video I just posted, I somehow said that when you Sijik and Genius have downloaded music. Well, what I meant to say was they have downloaded map data, so that if you find yourself in an area without cell service, they still work. Rever and Google Maps And Waze will only work with cell data. As you can see, I'm going into dash radio. You can set up favorites. You can actually start playing music. Again, it requires cell service. Phobo, basically it'll tell me what my tire pressure is. It will also, if you have other tire pressure settings for your friend's bike or something, you can tell what their tire pressures are doing. All this is just a case of I've used it enough now that I've learned it. It's easier. And I don't have to mess around trying to play with it. Once in a while, there's a hiccup. But 90% of the time, I have no problems. You don't really need to be looking at the maps. I can see it. I've learned how to read it. I've learned what to look for. It's as my video says, the more you use it, the easier it gets. And I can end the ride. I can start a new ride. I know the search arrow is there. I can search for the chevron. I can hit go or start. And it'll navigate me there. And really, all you need when you're riding these bikes is music and navigation. You don't need to be texting anybody. You don't need to be doing anything else. Now, I did watch a YouTube video of someone doing a tutorial about Apple CarPlay on the Goldwing. It's more complicated than you think. And yeah, you can do Siri and hit a button and do, hey Siri, text my friend. But to me, that is distraction. And your life depends on paying attention to traffic around you, traffic behind you, traffic in front of you. So as far as I'm concerned, that is something I would not want to be able to use. But if you watch the video, just do a search for Apple CarPlay on a Honda Goldwing, and it's actually complicated. I can actually change the display while I'm stopped. I can't do it while I'm moving, but I can do it while I'm stopped. The sensor in the newer bikes doesn't work quite as well as one would like. I shouldn't have had to do that because it was set to automatic, so I should already see a white screen. The phone is separate from BRP Connect. My Bluetooth headset is off, but if it was on, I'd be able to see history and contacts. It's not part of BRP Connect at all. So I just got gas. This is my normal. The phone is unlocked. I actually tend to put it face down. Turn on. The one thing I want to do is got to push the button. Go into the trip meter. Push down and hold. Push down and hold. Push the joystick in to get back out. Since my park and brake was on, I left it in gear. So and that's it. I am ready to go. I can get music playing because I had music playing. I can get the GPS going. You have to wait for the system to boot up, so now I've got music playing. And I've got my GPS. Now in this case, I kind of figure I know where I'm going, so I can stop it. By pushing down. Actually, I didn't have a route because I went to where I was going. But I can do a search. I can do the last routes. Let's try going around very slowly. I'm having an issue with FedEx. Got 4 packages. They should all have been delivered by now. 1 has been delivered. The others will be delivered if and whenever they get delivered. But I'm moving and I can pick a route that I was doing. I can, it's the last one you selected. I can choose it and go. I don't have to dicker with a device on my handlebar. And that's how quick and easy it is to use the infotainment system and BRP Connect.